This is Freya's number, right? My name's Beth.
Beth? I'm not sure I know a Beth.
Yes, Beth.
I don't mean to be rude, but who are you? And why are you messaging me out of the blue like this?
Huh? You really don't know who I am?
There's no Beth among my friends or colleagues, so yes, I can only conclude I don't know you.
Are you serious? You don't know me? Did you hit your head or something?
Must you insist on not telling me who you are? We'll never get anywhere like this.
Oh, you speak like a nerd.
I don't mind if I sound like a nerd one bit. If you refuse to get to the point, we have nothing further to discuss.
No, wait. Fine, I'll get to the point. You gave birth to Zach's baby, right? I saw it on Facebook.
You know my page?
I tracked you down by looking through Zach and his friends' lists.
I see.
Anyway, a nice job on the birth. You did great. I'll be coming to collect Zach and his son now.
Excuse me?
Excuse me? Which part did you not get?
It's only natural to request elucidation when presented with such an outlandish statement, is it not? Why would I hand over my husband and son to some stranger messaging me out of the blue?
You're the stranger here.
I don't follow.
Don't get me wrong. Do appreciate you giving birth to Zach's son for me, but I'll be taking them now.
What? Why would I give you my newborn baby and husband? They have nothing to do with you, and you're making no sense.
It's not going into that thick skull of yours, is it? The baby's been born now, so you outlived your use. Thanks for that, but I'll be taking over from here. We don't need you anymore. You're fired. Make this easy on yourself. Just hand over Zach and the baby and get out of the house.
Are you insane?
You still don't get it? I think you might actually be lacking in brain cells.
I'm pretty sure that's my line. What the heck do you think gives you the right to demand I give you my newborn baby and husband?
Isn't it obvious? I'm his real wife.
What?
I can't have kids on my own. But you must know how Zach needed to produce a successor to take over his dad's company. Which is why we had you act as a surrogate for us.
A surrogate? What the?
Aw, sorry to say it, but that means we're done with you now. Thanks for laying the groundwork for me, Zach, and our little one to live out the rest of our lives in happiness. But I'll be taking up the wheel from here, so you need to hurry up and get out of the car, if you catch my drift. By that, I mean he's divorcing you. LOL! Oh, yeah. That reminds me, I have to thank Zach for his efforts in tolerating you all this time so me and him could realize our dream of having a baby. We have our entire future to discuss. Hey, Zachykins. Long time no see. It's me, Beth.
Huh? Beth? Hi, yeah. It's been a while. Did I forget to block you? Bye.
Hey, wait. Don't be like that. Is that any way to speak to your future wife?
What the hell are you talking about? We broke up 5 years ago. I have a wife and kid now.
Yep, I know.
You knew, but you're still messaging me with this crap?
Obviously. Of all the guys I've dated, you were number one. The kindest, the funniest, the best looking, the tallest, and you had the fattest wallet. I heard through the grapevine you just had a baby. So I thought this was the perfect chance to discuss getting married.
What the? How did you know?
I saw the birth announcement on Freya, your temporary wife's Facebook page.
How did you find her account?
Teehee, I'm quite resourceful when I want to be. Don't worry, I sent her a text thanking her for everything she's done for us.
What? A text? How do you have her number?
So, get this. Just recently, I was speaking to Chris, one of mine and Freya's shared friends. I figured he'd have it, but when I asked, he said he didn't because they drifted apart. However, they were both still in an old group chat from way back. So we lifted it from there. Clever, right? I said I'd pay for all his drinks that evening if he gave me it. Suffice to say, I didn't need to ask him twice.
God damn it, Chris!
Anyway, shall we get down to business? When can I move in?
What?
What do you mean, what? You should be more enthusiastic about this. Now that Freya gave birth to our baby, you can get rid of her, right? What use is she now? If we leave it too long, the baby's gonna get attached to the wrong mom. We have to perform the mommy switch immediately. There's no time to waste.
What in God's name are you talking about? Cut it out! This isn't funny!
Good, because I'm not joking.
Freya is my wife! My kid's mother! You are neither! And you never will be!
What? OMG! Now that I think about it, you did marry her. What was it, 3 years ago? Uh-oh. You didn't develop feelings for her, did you?
What the hell kind of question is that? I married her precisely because I had feelings for her. Because that's how marriage works, isn't it? Our baby was born as a result of those feelings.
I guess it's not the weirdest thing in the world that you'd start to believe you had feelings for someone after 3 years together. Okay, it's decided. I'll be moving in with you this weekend.
What?
I'm gonna start getting ready straight away. Make sure you kick her out as soon as I get there, okay? It would just be awkward if we had a third wheel hanging around. Me, you, and our baby are gonna live happily ever after. It's time for our fairy tale to begin. My precious love pumpkin. You'll remember the feelings for me, and the flame of our passion will be reignited before you know it. I'm sure of it.
Do not come to our house!
Okay, baby. See you this weekend.
Freya? You didn't happen to get a weird message from a woman called Beth by any chance, did you?
Zach. Yes, I did. She said she's your real wife. She said I have to give her our baby. That I have to give her Matthew. I can't deny it, Zach. What she said terrified me. I locked myself in the bedroom with Matthew.
That woman! I can't believe she said all that crap to you! And barely 5 minutes after you've given birth!
Who is she?
She was one of the junior employees at the company I worked at before I changed jobs. For a time, she was my girlfriend.
What does "for a time" mean?
We only dated for 3 days. She started pestering me to buy her a $250 bag the day after she asked me out. She was so relentless that any interest I had in her basically disappeared straight away. The day after that, I found out she was cheating on me. I broke up with her on the spot. She begged me non-stop to get back with her for the whole 6 months until I left the company. It was so severe, I'm pretty sure I could have reported her to the cops for harassment.
I see. That explains a lot. Okay, I understand.
Do you believe me?
Of course I do, honey. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little shocked at first. But when I calmed down and thought about what she was actually saying, I realized it was full of contradictions.
Contradictions?
First of all, she seemed to be completely unaware that your dad's company had gone bankrupt.
Really?
Yeah. She said you needed a son to inherit the business. When I realized that, it dawned on me that she probably also didn't know you married into my family and took my name.
I see. Anyway, I'm just happy you were able to keep such a cool head and think things through logically. I'm so sorry to drag you into my past, babe. I know this is the last thing you need right now.
Don't be silly, Zach. You have nothing to apologize for. Nothing you could have done would have prevented your psycho ex and this creepy baby-stealing crusade of hers.
Thank you. I feel a lot better hearing you say that. That said, I have absolutely no idea where she is or what she's gonna do. And she's clearly got a screw loose. So I think it would be best to take a few precautions just in case she does anything dangerous.
I couldn't agree more.
I just got off the train. I'll be home in 10 minutes.
Okay, got it.
Zach! It's me, your one and only soulmate, Beth! I just arrived. Where are you? You're not out, are you?
What? You seriously came?
Of course!
Didn't you say you were coming at the weekend?
Listen, about that. They stopped the water and gas supply at my apartment. All I did was forget to pay the bills for a few months. I mean, seriously, what kind of company does that? The landlord caught wind of it and kicked me out. I mean, seriously, what kind of landlord does that? Not like it matters though, 'cause I'm gonna be your wife starting from today.
Freya is my wife!
Sure, for now. I can't pretend it doesn't sting a little that you married another woman. But I know it was a necessary evil, and we were never going to be able to have a baby if we didn't use her. So, I can live with it. You need to get rid of her ASAP, though. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives! We can finally be together forever! Me, you, and our baby. Let's build a life full of warmth, love, and happiness.
By the way, where are you?
In front of your house, sweetie. I rang the doorbell, but you or Freya are nowhere to be seen.
We're both at home.
Huh? Really? Open the door then, silly. I'm gonna freeze out here.
That's strange. I can't see anyone outside.
What? You can't? That really is strange. This is the place your parents gave you, right?
Huh? Oh, my parents' place. Well, that explains it. That's not where we are.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't mind waiting. I'll be here till you get back, okay? Hey, Zach, where are you?
Why are you spam calling me?
I accidentally filed for marriage with your little brother!
What?
I got carried away in all the excitement and I didn't realize it was his name on the papers! So it all went down like this. I was waiting outside your parents' house when Jack and your parents came back, right? They were absolutely thrilled when I told them I came to marry their son. We were all in a great mood, so we decided to go to the registry office together straight away. I mean, no time like the present, right? But just as I was checking through the documents at reception after everything had been finalized, I realized the name written on the husband column wasn't Zach, but Jack! What am I supposed to do now? This can't be happening! Where does this leave our plan to live a happily ever after with our new baby? We have to do something!
sorry, but this has nothing to do with me. Fix it yourself.
Why?
I'm not in contact with any of my family. I cut them out of my life way back.
Huh? What the? Why?
By the way, my brother Jack just got through his 3rd divorce. My toxic parents have played favorites with us ever since we were kids. I always got treated like crap while the golden boy got showered with love and affection. He always got whatever he wanted. Not only that, but they have a habit of bullying and manipulating his wives financially. As a result, it became an established tradition for his wives to run away in secret in the middle of the night. Each and every one of them demanded compensation through the divorces for how horribly they were treated. Word of my parents' behavior made its way to my dad's company, and its reputation took an enormous hit, which it proved incapable of surviving. That's why it went bankrupt.
Your dad's company went bankrupt?
All he has left to show for the years of blood, sweat, and tears that went into building it now is debt, and lots of it.
Debt?
I gotta admit, I didn't think anyone would be crazy enough to marry into that family again. But needless to say, they didn't give up in their hunt for new victims, and if anything, probably stepped it into high gear after the bankruptcy. You showed up out of the blue offering your hand in marriage must have been a godsend to them. It's only natural they'd be over the moon. You should have been more specific about which son you meant.
Wait, what? No! You're my husband, not Jack, you! Save me quickly, please!
You know, it's funny. I don't think you're even aware. But this whole time, you've been harping on about the baby. You never once asked about its name or gender, did you? Come to think of it, you literally haven't shown an interest at all.
Huh?
It just proves that the baby was only ever a tool for you to get what you wanted and obtain your twisted vision of a happy life. Is there a man on Earth who'd want to marry a woman like that?
You do, right? It's you I want.
You know what? I'm just gonna block you. First of all, I cut the friend who leaked Freya's private information to my psycho ex out of my life after giving him hell for what he did. Both Freya and I changed our phone numbers, and we took all legal measures we possibly could. I'm already in the process of changing jobs again, and we plan on moving away before the end of this year. As for Beth, she now lives in a hellish world of her own creation. Jack and my parents, determined not to let bride number 4 escape, put in place a rigorous system of rules, restraints, and surveillance, not to mention took control of her bank account. On top of that, they're constantly reminding her of her duties and obligations to provide them with a grandchild and successor. I hear she still hasn't told them she has a genetic condition that makes her incapable of having children. I can't say I feel bad for her. They're all as bad as each other, and they all deserve everything they get. I'm not gonna lie. It's been kind of entertaining watching it all play out from the sidelines.
Good morning, Sandra. Are you okay to talk?
Yeah. Good morning. Sorry, who am I speaking to?
Are you for real? Don't you even remember me? Kari, from our children's school. Your daughter is in the same class, remember?
From school. Okay.
I'm Terry's mom. Now do you remember?
Terry, huh. Hold on a sec. Oh, from kindergarten. He's in the next class over, right?
You got it. That's me, Terry's mom.
Oh, really sorry. Got a whole bunch of friends from school. Sorry, I was not aware that we exchanged names. I only recall using our kids' names like Terry's mom. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? Well, yes, I suppose you're right. We do tend to go by our children's names, don't we?
Sorry. Where did you get my contact info?
Did you forget that too?
Yeah, sorry about that.
You remember? at the kindergarten PTA meeting. We all exchanged line info after we finished up. Don't you remember that?
Oh, yes, now I remember. It was all so hectic. So you were there, huh? Kari, right? I thought it was only our class that was having that meeting. I didn't realize your class attended too.
Come on, Sandra. You seem a little absent-minded today, lol.
Yeah, well, sorry about that.
How can I ask you to take care of Terry when you're so preoccupied?
Huh? Take care of who?
Terry, silly. I'm headed over right now. You don't mind taking care of him for a bit, right?
Hold on a minute. This is the first I'm hearing about this. Must be some kind of mistake.
Yeah, well, you're hearing about it now. Come on, our kids go to the same kindergarten. We have to help each other out when we're in a bind, right?
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I hardly know you, and I don't think I even know what Terry looks like. How could I take care of him? Besides, today is...
Yes, I know all about it. You're just about to leave, am I right?
Okay. So you know I'm about to leave, and you still plan to leave your kid with me? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, of course. You could take Terry along with you.
Are you being serious?
Come on, it's just for a little bit. He's no trouble at all.
Impossible! Are you kidding me? Sorry, but I can't help you out.
Come on, I'm really in a bind here. I'm really busy.
Well, for your information, I'm very busy too.
All right then. I left Terry at the front entrance of your apartment building. He's got extra clothes and some snacks in his little backpack too. So take care of him for me, would you?
Huh? Hold it 1 second. You can't just...
I was going to take him up to your place, but I couldn't get into the building without a security code, so I had no choice. Oh, well... Okay, so take good care of him. He's a good kid. See ya.
Hold on, Carrie. You can't just leave your kid down here. Please pick it up. I can't do this. Hello, Mom? Sorry to bother you so early in the morning. Can you talk? Oh, good morning, Sandra. You must be getting ready to leave right about now. I'll be at the corner to pick you up. I plan to head out pretty soon. Wasn't your flight at 9:30? Yeah, still have time. Thanks so much, but I've got a huge problem. Huh? What's wrong? Are you sick or something? No, nothing like that. Do you remember a woman named Carrie? Carrie? I'm not sure. What about her? Well, she's this kid Terry's mom. He's in the next door kindergarten class. Oh, yes, I do remember her. Terry's mother. She's that one who dresses a bit flashy. Yes, I've seen her around when I went to the kindergarten on your behalf. She's also a bit boisterous. She seems to be pretty well known at the kindergarten. Although I've never talked to her. What about her? Well, you're not going to believe this, but she just left little Terry in front of our apartment. She apparently wants me to babysit him. Huh? She just left him there? You're not serious. Just a little while ago, I got a line message from her saying she's going to leave him, and just went ahead and did just that. I tried pleading with her not to, but she just ignored me and left. Oh my God! How could she? She must be out of her mind! I couldn't just leave a 5-year-old kid standing all by himself in front of the apartment, so I brought him in. Now I don't know what to do. Did you tell her you were just about to catch a flight? Yes, apparently she knew I was about to leave. Must have heard it from someone at the kindergarten. Really? She knew perfectly well that you were going to catch a flight, and she left him there? She really must be out of her mind! Dear God! And she said to take Terry with us to wherever we were going. Just left him with his backpack, with snacks and a change of clothes. Hold on a second. Does that mean she abandoned him? That she's never coming back? Well, she just left him. Didn't say when she was going to pick him up, so I don't know. I hope not. I hope it's some kind of mistake and she just misunderstood or something. I've been trying to contact her ever since, but there's no response. Probably has her phone turned off. Anyways, until I can figure out what to do with Terry, I can't leave. Sorry, Mom. Yes, you're right. You can't very well bring him with you. Putting him on a flight and taking him with you? No, definitely not a good idea at all. What about Terry's father? Where is he? Evidently, she got divorced about a year ago. He quit his job and moved back east to his parents' place. The last I heard, he started some business there. So that means he can't just drop everything and rush over. I really don't know what to do. We have a flight to catch. I may even have to cancel it. Definitely won't get a refund this late. Could possibly catch the next flight. Oh, wait a second! Wasn't Terry's father? Oh, that's right! I just remembered! What? What is it? What about Terry's father? Hey, give me a bit of time. I'll get back to you. Yes, of course. I still have a bit of time. I'm pretty sure I can catch the next flight at noon. Still have a few hours to spare. Okay, till noon. Plenty of time. Mom, what are you up to? I'll get back to you ASAP. Just give me a little time. I'll pick you up at the corner. Bring Terry. I'll drive you to the airport and you catch the noon flight. I'll take care of Terry while you're gone. Huh? I can't let you do that. Don't worry. Leave the rest to me. I know what to do. Okay, if you insist. Thanks, Mom.
Hey, Sandra, I'm back! Thanks so much for taking care of Terry for me while I was gone. You're a godsend. I was finally able to get some rest and recuperation for a change. I just got off a flight and I'm gonna catch an Uber ASAP. Hang on to Terry for a wee bit longer, would you please? Thanks!
Hello, Carrie. Not a peep from you for 3 days. Where the hell have you been? What have you been up to?
Oh my god! Is this the Spanish Inquisition or something? Sorry. I was in such a hurry the other day that I was not able to explain everything in detail. And I switched off my smartphone the whole time. Obviously because I just wanted to be left alone for a few days. Can you blame me? I mean, it's only been 3 days. Give me a break, would ya?
Okay, I'll tell you what happened to Terry during those 3 days you were relaxing.
Huh? No need to tell me. He's a quiet kid. He wouldn't cause any trouble. Here's how it was for him. He got on a flight with you and enjoyed himself with your family. It was a nice little vacation for him. Thanks.
Vacation?
I bet he was able to gorge himself with delicious food and drinks. Oh, yeah, and sweets, too. Oh, hey, do you have a souvenir for me, too?
Oh, I'm starting to see the whole picture. So, Carrie, let me ask you something. Did you think we were on a family vacation?
Duh, yeah, of course. Why else would you make flight reservations? It's to go on a family vacation, am I right? At least that's what I heard.
Where did you hear this exactly?
Huh? On my way back from kindergarten. I heard you talking about it to the other moms.
Oh, so you were eavesdropping. A little disrespectful.
Come on, I wasn't eavesdropping. I just happened to overhear you guys talking is all. Besides, don't you think it's a little disrespectful to leave me out of the conversation? That's way more bad-mannered.
Then why didn't you simply ask to join the conversation? We wouldn't have minded one bit. If you had just been a little bit more courteous, we would not be in this mess. This definitely would have not happened if you had listened.
What do you mean by this mess?
This was not a family vacation.
Huh? I heard you were taking a flight. People take flights because they are headed to some holiday destination, right?
That's where you're wrong.
Oh, maybe this was a business trip or something?
No, I resigned from my job about 1 month ago, so no, not a business trip.
So, not a vacation and not a business trip. So where'd you guys go?
We moved. The reason we went on that flight was that we moved. We no longer live in that apartment or in that state. For that matter, we don't even live in the country anymore. We're currently living in Europe.
Europe? You mean like across the Atlantic Ocean, Europe?
Yes, my husband got transferred to the head office in London, so we all decided to move there.
Huh? You're joking, right?
So we're no longer in the US. We're all in our new place in London. I have to say, it's a really nice spot.
Huh? Then what about Terry? Where's Terry?
Yeah, Terry, your 5-year-old son. I was shocked that you would leave him with us.
But how was I supposed to know that you would move to Europe?
I informed the kindergarten that we would be taking our daughter out this semester. I'm sure all the mothers knew that we were moving. I'm surprised you didn't hear. Your eavesdropping skills need a bit of work, I see. Didn't figure you'd mistake our move as a vacation. When you said you knew of our plans, to be honest, I was really shocked. I figured you knew we were moving to Europe and wanted us to take Terry with us. For good. If I had taken your words at face value, and taken little Terry with us, well, that would be kidnapping, wouldn't it? Or would it be child abandonment?
I didn't abandon him. I just asked you to take care of him. I just figured my vacation and yours were scheduled at the same time. So why not take Terry and I could go relax for a change? That's all. All I did was ask you to babysit Terry. That's all.
No, you didn't exactly ask me. I knew what you were up to once I figured out that you probably misheard the whole thing.
Forget that. Where is Terry? Where is my son? You didn't... Did you? I mean, really take him with you to Europe?
Even if I tried, I wouldn't be able to do that. He doesn't even have a passport.
So, where is he?
He's at his father's place.
Huh? What did you just say?
Yes, Terry's at your former husband's place, back east.
Huh? Are you serious? What the hell did you do? Terry is mine. I have complete custody of him. You can't just take him. How could you... What gives you the right to send him off to his father's place?
What was I supposed to do? We had a flight to catch. Our whole family was booked and we had people meeting us in London. We couldn't very well cancel the whole thing. I had no other choice.
Besides, how the hell were you able to contact my ex?
Well, my mother-in-law resigned from her company a couple years ago. Your husband happened to work at the same company before he got divorced and moved back east.
Huh? You're kidding me!
They were in different departments and didn't really know each other. My mother-in-law got in contact with an old colleague who still works there and had him ask around about your ex, and...
You went through all that trouble just to find him?
Yeah, it was pretty difficult, but a little kid was involved and everyone was enthusiastic about helping out. Eventually, we found out where he lived and contacted him immediately. He came and picked up Terry the next day. I left the rest to my mother-in-law and we moved to London. That's it in a nutshell.
I can't believe this. Why?
So that's the story. This has nothing to do with us from here on out, so contact your ex and work things out, would you?
This is your fault. My whole life is one big mess because of you.
Oh, hello, Carrie. How have you been?
How can you be so calm? You put me into this mess. I'll never forgive you for what you did.
I really don't care if you forgive me or not, to be honest. So, you're in a mess, yes, I heard. Apparently your husband has total custody of Terry, huh? Oh, and that guy you went on the trip with. He's also had enough of you. Didn't want anything to do with a woman that would abandon her own 5-year-old kid. Don't blame him. Dropped you like a hot potato. Your turn to get abandoned, huh? What's more, that $1,500 or so that your ex-husband was sending you every month, that was apparently spent on your little vacation jaunts and to treat your boyfriend. I hear your ex is trying to get all of that back, for Terry.
Huh? You're in Europe. Why do you even know all that?
Your ex-husband seems to be a very responsible guy. Out of courtesy, he called my mother-in-law and gave her all the juicy details of how it all went down. And then my mother-in-law relayed the details to me.
That loudmouth jerk! He's always such a blabbermouth!
I don't want to be rude, but can we cut it short here? I mean, none of this concerns us anymore.
Huh?
You lied to me because you wanted to give me a piece of your mind, right? Okay, so I heard what you had to say, so let's end this once and for all. See ya!
Hold on a second, Sandra. I want you to pay for the damages.
Come again?
I put my trust in you and had you take care of my precious son, Terry. You abandoned him. It's all your fault. So pay the damages and pay my living expenses.
Oh, I see. Very interesting. I'll think about it. Alright then, I'm gonna block you. See ya! Unfortunately, it didn't end after that conversation. Apparently, Carrie attempted to barge into her ex's house and tried to get Terry back, but her ex and his folks had already moved out of the old house. So Carrie attempted to barge into a complete stranger's house. At that time, she saw a little kid similar to Terry playing outside and took that child into her car thinking it was Terry and drove off. The cops finally caught up with her and charged her with kidnapping. What's more, the car she was driving was borrowed without permission from a friend. Yes, she was subsequently charged with theft. So breaking and entering, kidnapping, and auto theft. Obviously no chance of getting her son back with a criminal record like that. What exactly did she want? I really can't comprehend what she was thinking. TBH, I really don't want to even try to understand that warped mindset.